second day chili, second day everything is always better. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, okay? Don't get on me too much. But today we are making a family favorite. Let me get this camera straight. We're making a family favorite today, and you know what it is. White bean chicken chili. So I have my ingredients laid out here. I'll show you what I'm using. For those who are new, welcome. My name is T, and we do a little bit of everything over here. This was primarily a cooking channel, and it still will be, but we'll also introduce motivation and inspiration type contents very soon. So this channel, I will pivot a little. You'll still get yummy recipes every now and then, but as we grow and evolve, things change, as you know. So I just wanted to give you that quick update. You will enjoy it here. We're gonna get right into this recipe though. All right, so I have, now you can use chicken breast for this recipe. I love flavor, and I'm not the biggest chicken breast person. I like chicken thighs. So today we're using boneless chicken thighs, which I have cut up in, I guess you can call them cubes. It's really not cubes, but I have cut these up in small pieces, kind of bite-sized. We'll get this cooking first. I have cut up one medium onion. This is a yellow onion, and one medium green pepper. The onion was a nice size medium, so it overpowers everything. I love extra onion, so that's what we're doing. Just go with your preference. If you like more green peppers, go with that, but this is what I'm using today. As a shortcut today, usually I make mine homemade, but we're gonna use this McCormick's white chicken chili packets. And instead of using water, what it says on the back, we're going to use chicken broth. I use reduced sodium chicken broth. That adds flavor. No water over here, honey. We want flavor, okay? And then I have 2 cans of pinto beans. I think I'll use both. I had to go to the store, Great Walmart, and I went to Publix this morning. And then I have my Rotel. Now this is optional, but I love the green chilies. I love the taste. This is all that I'm using today. I have some sour cream that we'll top it with. And let's see, I think that is it. Even though this is the seasoning, y'all, I always triple season my chicken, okay? There's nothing worse than bland chicken. So you'll see me here now just add in some seasonings. So let's get started. Oh, and I have 1 bag of corn. We'll add corn also. It's a bag of corn. That's optional too. It's in the freezer. I'll have to grab that, but we'll grab that toward the very end. All right, guys. So I have my Instant Pot. I forgot to mention that. I'm using an Instant Pot for this recipe. You can use a crock pot. You can use a Dutch oven. I'm going to now turn this to saute. And let's make sure this is on. Yep. I should have had this warming, y'all, but I'm going to let this warm. I'm going to add me some olive oil to this. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. Oh, it's already heating. So just a little, just a coat, but you can use any oil of choice. I'm going to let that heat up a little bit, and then we're going to cook this chicken. Okay, I'm going to drop this in. This was a 2-pound pack of chicken, so I saved some of the chicken for my husband's lunch for the rest of the week. So I've already baked it in the oven over here. But yeah, so this is a big pack. So I would say 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of your chicken. I'm going to cook the chicken first, take it out, then I'm going to cook the onions. You can do either one first, however you want to do it, but for the Instant Pot purposes, I want to get my chicken good and cooked, okay? I'm getting so ahead of myself, guys. I forgot that I need to season my chicken. We do not put no chicken in here unless it's seasoned, okay? So I have my seasoning salt. You can't go wrong with Lowry's, so I'm going to just add this. Now again, you don't have to do this. I just like my chicken very seasoned, okay? And I want to taste every piece of flavor in this soup. I'm going to go in with the Dynamic Duo garlic powder and onion powder. And black pepper. I was going to add this other seasoning, but I don't want it to be too salty. Toss this around, get all the seasonings in. Y'all, today is Tuesday, and it feels like a Thursday to me. I don't know why I say Thursday of all things. Okay, let me add a little bit more garlic powder. We are season happy over here, okay? Season happy, y'all. All right, y'all. So this is good. This is good enough. I have some seasoning here. So now I'm going to add this to my Instant Pot, allow it to cook thoroughly, remove it, and then we'll start on the peppers and green onions. We're just going to add this chicken in, okay? I think I have enough oil in here. but I may add a little bit more. But I'm just gonna cover this and allow it to cook. All right, we'll allow this to cook thoroughly, so I'm going to cover this. All right, it's been cooking for a little bit. It smells good. The seasoning smell heavenly. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna give this a toss. Allow it to cook probably another 5 or 10 minutes, but I don't want to see any pink in the chicken. We want these completely cooked. And you can always dice these pieces up smaller if you like before you add in the chicken broth and all the other ingredients. So it just depends, you know, because right now these look pretty big. I guess I could cut them down some more, but I think it'll be just fine though. It's all about preference, guys. All right, let this cook a few more minutes. Okay, friends, I've removed the chicken. It is thoroughly cooked, and now we're gonna add in my green pepper and onion. Now again, you could do this first, actually, and then just add in the chicken, or remove this and then add in chicken. But this is the way we're doing it today. Make it your own with the process. If you wanna do all of it together, go for it. This is just the way that I've always made it. Nonetheless, honey, it's gonna be good. Let this saute, and then we're gonna add the chicken back in, the beans, the corn, and all the other ingredients, guys. It's really, really simple. All right, guys, the peppers and the onions are perfectly cooked. So now, let's see, I turned it off for a minute. My Instant Pot, I turned it off. Let this sit. I did cut up my chicken a little more to smaller pieces. The recipe calls for 1 cup of the chicken broth, but we usually want more. If you want a thicker chili, you want to use the 1 cup and maybe add a little water later. But I'm going to start with 1 cup and just see how it cooks. But as you put it in the refrigerator overnight, it's going to thicken to a perfect chili, okay, the next day. Second day chili, second day everything is always better. Don't you agree? All right, y'all, let me grab my chicken. I'm gonna add the chicken in here now. We're gonna add the chicken right back in here. Oh, I'm making a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna add my chicken back to the pot. Y'all, Layla's outside just barking at everybody. Okay, so now I'm gonna add, I have my 2 cans of beans. These are pinto beans, so I'm just gonna add these in. Ooh. And hopefully not break anything. I do not stir this. When I use my Instant Pot, I've noticed that a lot of times, and some of the content creators said the same thing with cooking in the Instant Pot, if you stir it before you let it cook, it tends to stick at the bottom. So I always just add everything and don't even stir it at all until the end. So now I'm gonna add a half of this can. I think I used a whole can last time. If I need it later, I can always add it. I'm gonna add a can of this. I'm gonna put this in a container. I think that'll be good. And then I'm going to add my white chili chicken packet. Again, I'm not stirring anything. Then I'll add my 1 cup of chicken broth. Okay, this is 1 cup of chicken broth. I'm going to end up adding more, I know, but we're just gonna leave this be. Now, if you would like to, you can season some more. This packet should be plenty, plus I seasoned the heck out of this chicken, so we're just gonna leave it alone right now. For the last ingredient, which is the corn, I will add the corn close to when it's done because it doesn't take long at all for the corn to cook. Then allow it to simmer for a few more minutes. This is what it is, y'all. This is pretty much a dump and go, and I love it. I love these kind of meals, and we cannot wait to have it tonight with our cornbread crackers. I don't know if you've heard of these. I'll show you these. I am addicted to them. All right, guys, I'm gonna place my lid on the Instant Pot, and I'm going to seal it, and I'm going to pressure cook on normal for 40 minutes. Now, you can also slow cook this as well, but I'm just gonna put it at 40 minutes. It takes a minute for the pressure to build up, but I will come back once the timer goes off, and then we'll add in the corn. And when we plate the soup later, I'm gonna add me a little bit of sour cream to it. But let me show you while this is cooking these chips that I'm addicted to. Publix has them. I was told by a friend of mine these chips, y'all, they are so good. It's not even a chip, but hold on, let me show you. All right, guys, let me know if you tried these. These are the original cornbread crisp, 10 grams of whole grains. Y'all, these taste just like cornbread. This is by Farmer's Pantry, but y'all, these right here, the cornbread crisp honey butter, these taste just like Jiffy cornbread. Y'all, they're so good. It's so good. If you like that kind of a sweetness for the honey, girl, we cannot wait to have these tonight with chili. We said the next time I make chili, we're gonna eat these. It's a great substitute for just going and making cornbread. I love Cracker Barrel cornbread, but y'all, this gives Cracker Barrel cornbread taste, okay? And it's like a crisp. So it depends on what you're in the mood for, but we're gonna have these tonight. Can't wait. All right, y'all, let me quit rambling, let this cook, and I'll be back. All right, guys, it has been 40 minutes. I did a manual pressure release here. It took about 10 minutes for it to stop. But, y'all, this smells so good. Let me show you. It smells heavenly. Let's give it a stir. Look at that. I'm tempted to add more seasoning, but y'all, let me just, wait a minute. It looks a little more soupy at first, but once it sits, it will thicken. Another trick, I don't know if you've tried it, but that is to add some cornmeal in this to make it thicker. I know a lot of people add flour, but cornmeal does just the same, and that's usually what I do. But we're gonna let this sit for a minute. I'm gonna do a taste test to see if I need to add any salt or anything, and I'll be y'all, I'm doing good on timing. I wanna do a little taste test just of the broth to make sure it's salted enough. I use seasoning salt to season my chicken, so I don't wanna add too much salt. Now I need to get out of here in a minute. I have gym class tonight, but let's try this. And then I'll come back later and show you what it looks like once we plate it. All right, here is the sauce. It doesn't need any salt. Ooh, and it has a kick. Y'all, it is so good. It's so good. This turned out beautifully. All right, guys, I almost forgot to add in my corn. But this is a bag of kernel corn. I'm probably gonna add about a cup of that in here. So you can just eyeball it. You can add the whole bag if you want, you know. I'm gonna stir this in a little bit. And now I'm just gonna keep this on warm in my Instant Pot, y'all. It looks so good, let me show you. But you can omit the corn, you don't have to add it. But I love it. I love the consistency of corn in here. This is what we're looking like, y'all. I just got back from the gym and this is now the consistency of the chili. I allowed it to sit for a while. Y'all, it smells so, so good. I'm about to plate this and I'll show you what we're looking like. Now, sometimes I place this on a bed of rice, guys, but this is what we're looking like. Let me see if I can get a thumbnail here too. I hope you try this easy recipe. I will list all of the ingredients in the description box below, but I look forward to hearing from you in the comments section if you try this recipe and what you think. Let me try some. This is good.